Good morning. I'm up at Burrowa Pine Mountain today with my friend Joanne, who's standing there waiting for me behind me somewhere. We're going up. Well, we're going to try and go up Mount Burrowa today. I've never been there. Joe's never been there. It's recovering from the 2019-20 fires, so it'll be a bit of a speculator, this one, to see how we go. All right, let's spin the camera around and look at something better than me, eh? What could go wrong, eh? Okay, we're into the climb. The track's a little scrubby, but it's followable. It's marked. There's some track markers on the trees. Reading the logbook, someone came up about a month ago and they only got as far as the Pimple. They thought the track was unfollowable after that, so the Pimple will have great views anyway, so it's not the end of the world if that's as far as we get. We'll see how we go. It's a warm day too. Player comfort levels at the upper end are comfortable. It's going to be like high 20s, maybe 30 today up here. As you can hear, I'm puffing already. All right. So the track's still followable. There's we're not at the, what do they call it? The Pimples, whatever they call it. Yet. I mean, you're brushing past a little bit of scrub, but it's pretty easy. There's the odd can, there's the track markers still. And we're on a spur crest, so it's all pretty good. As far as navigation goes, it is steep though. Well, it's fairly steep and fairly unrelenting. There's not too many flat bits, that's for sure. And we're getting some grass trees. That's good. Oh, I'm definitely not as fit as I'd like to be, but I think it's just part of life, Joe. So after that lookout where I took the last video, the track's got a little bit scrubbier now. We're definitely wading through kind of, well, it's definitely waist deep, maybe chest deep in spots. And yeah, it's getting a bit vague. It feels like we're following a bit of a wombat pattern now. It is still followable at the moment though. Let's swing the camera around and get a view, eh? There's Joe coming up. So we're thinking this is the Pimple. We're just kind of bashing around the side of it. Probably think we're going to get up from the other side, but we're not 100% sure here. It's pretty vague. There are a few rock cans around. We'll see how it all ends up. I'm thinking we won't be going over to Mount Burrowa though, because it's just going to be too overgrown. This is meant to be the good bit. It'll be an epic to do that. We probably need to go overnight, I think. So we're up on the Pimple now, Burrowa Pine Mountain. That's technically the highest spot, but I'm not going to be scrambling up there today. The view from here is pretty good. That's the Murray Valley, Upper Murray Valley down below us there. Yeah, so I scrambled up for a bit of a look. This is from the very top. There's plenty of places to sit up here without getting to the very top though. And we've worked out that one over there with the rock and the mohawk. That's Mount Burrowa. Okay, so we got to the Pimple and we had a, as you saw from the videos, I think had a nice view, but we're heading back down now. We're not going to, like I think I've alluded to before, we're not going to head over to Mount Burrowa today. It'd be too much scrub bashing type 2 fun, I think. So we're basically retracing our way back down to the car park. I'll be happy when we get out of this scrub. It's not just a scrub, it's loose rock underneath, which means you have to be pretty careful. But the views are good when you stop. Okay, so we're just filling the trip intention book to say we got back safely. We're pretty well back at the car park. Joe's just wading through the last of the bracken there. You can see the car through the trees maybe. I'll spin the camera around and sign off, I guess. Okay, we've made it down from the Pimple. It wasn't a particularly long walk, 3.3 k's, but it was about, I checked the slide, but at the moment it's saying about 430 metres. So there's a bit of climbing involved. The issue is the track's a bit scrubby, very loose, kind of shaly, scree rock towards the top, and you've got to keep an eye on the cans and the track markers. There's a few track markers, although they're few and far between in spots. Up the top when there's a few more rocks, there's more cans. As far as I know the dailies wrote up a walk up in this part of the park at some stage in their Take a Walk Victoria book. I don't know if anyone else has got published notes for this. There's nothing on All Trails for this particular walk. I just made up a All Trails map off a topo. Joe's got a rooftop map that covers this part of the park, so they're definitely worth an option, I reckon. I'd definitely bring a map for this one, some way to navigate. All right, I'll catch you on the next one. The next one might be the Human Hovel Walk, I think. All right, take it easy.